Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
So it is customary first to offer prayers. So we offer prayers and then we start with this. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari,
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari,
Gopi Vallabha Girivaradhari,
Jaya Gopi Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yasodhanandana Vratajanarayana, Yamunatira Vanachari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari.
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunditam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthasitam Yena Bhutle Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sa Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutpad Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanshcha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sargana Raghunathanitam Tamsarivam Sadvaitam Sarvabhutam Sahitam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sarvanarata Shri Vishakavatamsha He
Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinavandhu Jagatpate
Gopesh
Gopika Kanto Radha Kanto Namostute
Tapta Kanchana
Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Haripriye
Vancha Kalpata
Taruvasya Kripa Sindhu Vevacha
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. So it's a service to Lord Krishna and Shri Gaur Nitai in Chaitanya Cultural Center to participate in the class, and my responsibility as a speaker, which is a great responsibility in sense that everybody is not qualified to give a class. Same with me. I'm still a learner, I'm still a student. And it is said in the scriptures that even if you have little devotion and you make an attempt to conduct a class, although you do not know, but you make an attempt, then you make advancement. That is a big significance. So with that humble attitude, I try to share importance of Bhagavad Gita, its relevance in today's world. Does everybody know English, or also, Mataji, you know English or Hindi or Nepali?
Mataji ko English nahi, English don't know. Nepali only.
So, if you prefer, you can translate a little bit, either now or later. So, Bhagavad Gita, what is the meaning of the word Bhagavad Gita? Can anyone answer?
Song of God.
Yes, it is Song of God. And which God?
Krishna.
Yes, and when was it sung? How many years ago was it sung?
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000 years ago. And who sang to whom?
Krishna sang to Arjuna.
Krishna sang to Arjuna. Now, title of this book is Bhagavad Gita as it is. So, how many verses are here in Bhagavad Gita?
700.
700. How many chapters are here in Bhagavad Gita?
18 chapters.
18 chapters. Those chapters, 18 chapters are divided, just for sake of understanding in discussion. First 6 chapters, the next 7 to 12, and third set is from 13 to 18. So 3 sections, 6, okay? And what does first 6 chapters mean? What do middle 6 chapter mean? And what do last 6 chapter mean? Can anybody give a simple answer? There are 3 sections, 6, 6, 6. So what is the main emphasis of chapter 1 to chapter 6?
I think it's action and Krishna consciousness.
Entire book is Krishna consciousness.
No, I said action.
Actually, yeah, but what are those essence of first 6 chapters?
Talks about Atma, Paramatma,
Yes,
and nature.
yeah. How first 6 chapters are different than the middle 6? How middle 6 are different than the last 6?
The first 6 chapters are more Jnana Yoga, Dhyana Yoga,
And
Karma Yoga,
and middle?
Bhakti Yoga.
Yes, very good answer. And last 6?
Renunciation.
Huh?
Renunciation.
Last 6 are renunciation. That's a very good answer. Now, middle 6 chapters are Bhakti Yoga. Okay? First 6 chapters are mainly Karma Yoga.
That's why I said action and Krishna
Right.
consciousness.
Right. Very good
You
answer.
corrected me.
Very good answer. And last 6 chapters are renunciation and Jnana Yoga, you can say also. So, cream of the thing is in the middle, right? Bhakti Yoga, it is in the middle. So, like a sandwich, it is supported by Karma Yoga and also by Jnana Yoga at the end. And Bhakti Yoga is in the middle. So, translation by Prabhupada, it's entirely emphasis from Bhakti Yoga point of view. Even though first 6 chapters are Karma Yoga, action in Krishna consciousness, but that is again from a devotional point of view, not from a karmi point of view. Karmi point of view means you are expecting some results for your satisfaction for yourself. So that is not what first 6 chapters are. They are preparing you like a ladder, your action in Krishna consciousness, leading you ultimately to devotion, ultimately to bhakti. So I have studied in India, in Indian Institute of Technology, which is just like MIT. School opened in 1951. At least 50 to 200 professors from MIT came there, stayed for a period of 6 months to 2 years to teach us. So we even used the books and all that. So in 1951, India was getting ready in technology, and India wanted the best in the world. And the best institute of technology in the world is MIT. Everybody knows that. So these professors came. Even the building was copied. So if you look to the IIT Kharagpur building, it's a little bit bigger than MIT building because they have put a big tower. So motto of IIT Kharagpur is Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. If you have read Bhagavad Gita before, how many of you have read entire Bhagavad Gita? Entire, even one time. Okay, you have read entire. So just make a guesswork. Make a guesswork. Where does this these 3 words appear? Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. Just a guesswork.
Which chapter you mean?
Which chapter? Which chapter and which text? Just a guess.
I think 6.
3.
You are close.
Code 4.
No, you are far.
Two.
Two. So now you know the chapter. Okay?
Yeah.
So please open chapter 2. Now, which shloka is Yoga Karma Sukha? It's an open book. You can look to the index. You also get a Bhagavad Gita, please. You also please get a Bhagavad Gita. Open lecture. Open book.
I don't have my glasses, so
That's okay. That's okay.
it doesn't matter.
So let me see who comes up with the answer first. Yoga karmasu kaushalam.
यो यस्तो कुरु कर्मणि भनेर
Let us see who comes up with the answer first.
नानीहरू जान थियो गर्छ
हेर्नु नि भयो।
It's not in the index. It is not in the index. So you have to look shloka by
It
shloka.
has to be the first line to be in the index. If it's not
First
the
line, okay, I'll give you a tip. First line is Buddhi yukto jahati hai. Ubhe sukrat
50, 250.
250. Okay. So this is the motto of the institute. So I'll read the slok. You can join, you can read with me if you have a copy of Bhagavad Gita. Buddhi yukto jahati hai.
बुद्धियुक्तो जहाति ह
Ubhe sukrata dushkrute.
युभे सुकृत दुष्कृते
Tasmad yogaya yujjasva.
तस्मात् योगाय युज्यस्व
Yoga karma sukoshalam.
योगः कर्मसु कौशलम्।
Transliteration, Buddhi Yukta,
बुद्धियुक्त
one who is engaged
one who is engaged
in devotional service.
in devotional service
Jahati
जहाति
can get rid of.
can get rid of
Iha,
Iha.
in this life.
आउँदैन
Ubhe,
Ubhe.
both.
Both.
नेपाली
Sukrat dushkrute,
सुकृत दुष्कृते
good and bad results.
good and bad results
Tasmat,
तस्मात्
therefore,
therefore
yogaya,
योगाय
for the sake of devotional service.
for the sake of devotional service
Yujjasva,
युज्यस्व
be so engaged.
be so engaged
Yoga,
योगः
Krishna consciousness.
Krishna consciousness
Karmasu,
कर्मसु
in all activities.
in all activities
Kaushalam,
कौशलम
art.
art
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki,
जय
Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki,
जय
ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions, even in this life. Therefore, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. So Lord Krishna is explaining to Arjuna that Arjuna, strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Purport. Since time immemorial, each living entity has accumulated the various reactions of his good and bad work. As such, he is continuously ignorant of his real constitutional position. One's ignorance can be removed by the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, which teaches one to surrender unto Lord Sri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth after birth. Arjuna is therefore advised to act in Krishna consciousness, the purifying process of resultant action. I'll read the translation one more time. A man engaged in devotional service rids himself of both good and bad reactions even in this life. Therefore strive for yoga, which is the art of all work. Now let us analyze our life. And in context of Bhagavad Gita, since you have been attending Bhagavad Gita class, lesson Bhagavad Gita teaches us is that we are not the bodies. Who are we? We are soul, we are Atma. And in terms of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are servants. Servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And go one step further. We are eternal servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And go ahead one more step. We are eternal servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, performing our duty in doing loving service to the God. So as long as there is loving service, as long as there is eternity, as long as we understand that we are not bodies, we are fine. We have understood Gita. There is one very good example of Bhagavad Gita. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was touring South India, he came across a blind man. The blind man was keeping Bhagavad Gita like that. So either he was blind man or he was illiterate. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him that, do you understand Bhagavad Gita? You have Bhagavad Gita in your hand, do you understand? What is the meaning of Bhagavad Gita? So he started crying. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked him, my question was, do you understand Bhagavad Gita? And he started crying. Why are you crying? Can you please tell us? So he said, Bhagavad Gita means Song of the Lord, which Krishna spoke at the battlefield. And he explained it to Arjuna. And Krishna was charioteer of Arjuna. And Arjuna sitting on top was kicking Krishna on his shoulders. And when I think of it, how much pain Arjuna caused to Krishna, I cry. Arjuna should have served Krishna, but instead of serving him, he was kicking, giving directions to Krishna. He was giving pain to Krishna. So I feel that pain and tears come from my eyes. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you really have understood Bhagavad Gita entirely, completely, because you know that we have to serve Krishna. And then he clarified to this illiterate person. He said, Arjuna was kicking because Krishna gave him that opportunity. If he doesn't kick, how can Krishna move the chariot in the right direction? So don't cry. It's a part of service. It's a part of Leela. Krishna is not being hurt as you think. Nobody can hurt Krishna. Krishna is deriving pleasure. If Arjuna kicks, Krishna is deriving pleasure. Why? Krishna exactly is moving chariot that way. Why? So that Arjuna can keep on fighting. And Arjuna is a winner. And Krishna wanted Arjuna to win the war. And Krishna already said that all these people who are irreligious, they are already dead. But I am giving you credit, Arjuna, so that you kill them with your bow and arrow. So this illiterate man was pacified. So this is another significance of relationship between a devotee and the Lord. There is one very important sentence here. I'll read it and then I'll give you its meaning from my perspective. from my experience, from my life. Bhagavad Gita teaches one to surrender unto Lord Sri Krishna in all respects and become liberated from the chained victimization of action and reaction, birth after birth. So if you are not surrendered to Krishna, what happens is you take little role to be Krishna for your own pleasure. If you are surrendered to Krishna, anything and everything you do for pleasure of Krishna, you do for the pleasure of devotees. Krishna says somewhere that those who think that they know me, they don't know me. But those who serve and know my devotees certainly know me. So there is a word certainly. And then Lord Vishnu explains to Narad likewise that, hey Narad, I am not in Vaikuntha. I am not in the heart of yogis. Yogis to mediation, they think of Vishnu, Krishna in their heart through mediation process, through meditation process. So where am I present, Narad? Wherever there is glorification of my name, wherever there is Kirtan, Sankirtan, I am definitely present there. So you are looking for whom? Going back to Godhead. My very simple and challenging question to all of you is, you are all back to Godhead. Just for a moment. What will you do there? Can you answer one by one?
Same thing, chanting glories
And
of Krishna, dancing.
You did all that. You did all that. Now you are in Goloka. So what will you do in Goloka?
We'll be doing the same action with Krishna.
Such as?
Dancing, singing Krishna,
Katha
glorifying.
natyam gamanam api vamsim priya sakhim.
Second question follow. How long will you do that?
Forever.
Hmm?
Eternal.
Eternal. And is that enough for you?
What more than that? If we
Now you asked a good question, what more? So here is my answer. As soon as you have gone to Goloka and all that, you are beyond birth and death, beyond old age and disease.
Right.
You are liberated. You have gone through all those steps. And now you are eternal servant of Krishna, serving Krishna. And you keep on serving Krishna eternally. That's not the goal.